In this video, we will be walking through a quick start guide for the MD520 variable frequency drive. All the configuration can be done directly on the drive's operating panel. For this example, we will be using a three-phase 240-volt drive to control a standard AC asynchronous motor wired according to the diagram. Once we are all wired up, we can power on the drive and begin configuring the necessary settings. Upon power up, the first step is to ensure the fields are set to default. This is done by navigating to the field FP01. First, press the back button to bring up the programming screen. Use the arrow keys to navigate to the field FP and press the OK button. When we have entered the FP field, we will navigate to FP-01 and press the OK button to begin adjusting the value. Setting it to 1 will reset all fields, excluding the motor parameters, and setting it to 503 will reset all fields, including motor parameters. For this example, we will set it to 503 and press OK. Once we have done this, now we can begin configuring the motor parameters. Firstly, we will start by setting the max frequency based on our motor's rated frequency. By default, it is set to 50 Hz, so if this is the rated motor frequency, you can skip this step. Press the back button to return to the programming screen. Navigate back down to the F0 field and press OK. Navigate to F0-10, press the OK button, and enter in the appropriate value. For this example, we will be setting it to 60 Hz. Press the OK button to save the value. Press the back button to return to the programming screen. Navigate up to the F1 field and press OK. The following fields should be filled in according to the attributes on the motor nameplate. In this example, we will be using this motor and filling in the fields as such. F100 is the type of motor being used. We will be keeping that at 0 for common asynchronous motor. F1-01 is the rated motor power, in this case 200 watts. Keep in mind, the drive reads the value in kilowatts, so ensure that the units are the same. F1-02 is the rated motor voltage, in this case 380 volts. F1-03 is the rated motor current in amps, which will be 0.70 amps. F1-04 is the rated motor frequency. For our purposes, we will set this value to 60 Hz. Finally, F1-05 is the rated motor speed in RPM. In this case, it will be 1550 revolutions per minute. Once we have set all of our motor parameters, we will now auto-tune the motor. Staying in F1, we will navigate downwards to F1-37 and press OK. Set the value based on the type of motor being used. For this example, we will be tuning the motor dynamically, so we will be setting it at 2. Be aware that the motor will move if you select dynamic tuning. Once you press OK, you will see Tune appear on the display, at which point you press and hold the run button for 3 seconds and wait for 4 minutes for it to fully tune. When it is finished, the tune will disappear. Now that we have finished configuring the motor parameters, the final step will be to set the control mode. Please ensure that the motor is fully stopped before changing these values. Press the back button and navigate to F0. Starting at F0-01, we can change the motor control mode. V/F is the most common method of control and is best used in simple speed applications. It is ideal for applications that do not require precise speed or high torque at low speeds. In this example, we will keep it at V/F. F0-02 is used to change the command source, which will be left at 0 for the operating panel. F0-03 is used to set the frequency source. In this case, we will change it to 1, which is digital setting, but it retains its value upon power loss. We will go over how to other methods of control like the PLC or terminal blocks in future videos. The next fields are related as it depends on what speed you want your motor to run at. Firstly, we will change F0-10 and F0-12. F0-10 is the max output frequency of the drive, and F0-12 is the max motor running frequency. Once those are set, F0-08 will be changed to the preset running frequency and can be changed at any time. Finally, F0-09 controls the running direction, 0 is default, and 1 is reversed. Returning back to the main screen, we can now press the Run button to start moving. You can adjust the frequency with either the arrow keys on the panel or changing the F0-08 value, which can be done real-time. You can change the direction the motor is running real-time as well. And that is a quick start guide for setting up the MD520.